It's kind of sad that we have to tear it down. That's the thing about movies. I'm always like, really? We built this amazing thing and now we have to tear it down.
It is officially been announced. KK is out. Kathleen Kennedy steps down as George Lucas' protege. Dave Filoni and Lin-Manuel Brennan take over Lucasfilm. So it sounds like it's kind of like a James Gunn DC Studios kind of thing with two heads, with Filoni taking over the creative side. I'm, first of all, just so happy to see KK officially out.
I had a feeling that this time was the one. After all the stops and starts, we finally come to the end, mostly the end of her reign over Lucasfilm. She's still going to be doing like executive producing on some of the films that they have out there. And I'm sure a lot of her people that she's installed at the company are still going to be looking out for her interests. But yeah, it's official. I don't know if it necessarily means that much. Do you think that this is going to mean a whole lot to the company going forward?
I think that we can only hope. She's still going to be there, going to be around. It's not like it's going to be a whole new company. I do have concerns with taking over Lucasfilm. That's a lot for anyone to do. So it's good that there's two of them heading the studio, but I'm still worried for the future. Maybe we'll get some more classic Star Wars. They just announced that they're bringing the OGs into the Galaxy's Edge, which I'm excited about. I think that's good news. So if we get more of that, that would be great. I don't know about the future of the movies.
That kind of clued me into the fact that, yeah, she's going to be gone soon because, like you said, they are introducing the OG characters into Galaxy's Edge. I believe they're going to do it at Disneyland first. I think they do the rollouts there in California first before they roll them over to Disney World in Florida. They're backing away from the sequel stuff. They are doing some of the Mandoverse stuff, and I guess Ahsoka's going to be in there. And surprise, surprise, they were not playing John Williams music at Galaxy's Edge. What the fuck were they thinking? If you want to get somebody in the mood for Star Wars, you have to play that John Williams stuff. I can't believe that they were not doing that. It wasn't like he wasn't doing movie music for them still. He was still doing stuff for the sequels. So why weren't they using the old music? I don't know if that was a contractual thing, which doesn't make sense because they were already working with him.
I don't know why it took this long for them to do so. I guess now that there's new leadership, they're expanding themselves to what works and what people really want. So it's a good start for sure. What do you think the next few years of Lucasfilm are going to be like?
I think we're going to kind of be in a holding pattern because they don't really have a lot in the tank right now. They've got Mando and Grogu. They have Starfighter. To be honest, I don't know how much I care about that. The first few seasons of Mando, I loved, but the third season kind of put me off of that show. I feel like what Dave probably needs to do is maybe start small. Do some small things to try to get fans on board. That's going to be hard for him because people have not been really impressed with the work that he's done so far. The best stuff that he's done so far for Lucasfilm has been his involvement in animation. His live action stuff has left a lot to be desired. I thought Ahsoka was mostly trash, in my opinion. There were some good moments in there, but I don't really care about season 2. And apparently that might be pushed off until next year. And maybe that was in anticipation of him taking this role. Maybe he's realizing I need to maybe focus a little bit on this co-CEO spot that I'm taking over. And then I can finish up with Ahsoka. I think that should be his priority. But obviously he's like a baby to the business at this point. He doesn't really know how to be a CEO. I mean, who does? He needed a little help, and that's why they have him on with Lin-Manuel Brennan. Is there anything in particular that you think that he should do right now to get things moving forward in a great direction?
I'm just kind of keeping an eye on Lucasfilm, but I'm not excited for anything. So if they can make us excited, if he can say, look, this is what we're cooking up, even if it's not fully fledged yet, eventually I think we'll get that. But right now, I think it's just going to be a wait and see kind of thing. But for today, I'll celebrate the KK's out of there at long last. So it's definitely a good day for Lucasfilm.
It's good, but not great. I'm probably going to get flack for this, but who cares? She represents why there is a reconsideration when it comes to putting women in charge. I feel like she's like the example. Like, if you had to pick one example of why you should not put a woman in charge of something, this is it. That's sad because, I mean, there are probably qualified women out there who could do a good job with a position like this. But she was handpicked, unfortunately, by George Lucas for this role, and she left a lot to be desired. And she pissed a lot of people off, a lot of the fans of the Star Wars. Yeah, I think it's going to be a long road to even get that back. Even though there's that narrative change of, oh no, it was more Bob Iger that was ruining things than KK. I think I could probably give you some of that because he ultimately holds the purse strings. They are a subsidiary of Disney. However, this was pretty much her baby, and she was put in charge by George Lucas. There were so many other things that she could have chosen to do, but she chose to not embrace the fans, and she chose to try to go for the modern audience, and that pretty much ruined everything.
Yeah, it's like she took what made Star Wars special and just
shit on it, vomited on it, pissed on it, set it on fire, and then shit, pissed, and vomited.
Well, good riddance. I think we can leave it at that.
Fuck Indiana Jones, put a ticket in it and make her name it gay!
Sure, yeah. Well, let's try that. Again.